Hey guys, it's Ren Rashad here. Thanks for tuning back in. I don't know if you realize it's still me. Nothing has changed. I still have a full head of hair. Let's not even talk about it. No bold comments, please. No, I'm kidding. This is just going to make me want to go to Turkey even more. So, yeah, bring on the bold comments so that I can go to Turkey, guys. All right. Turkey hairlines. But no, let's just enough fun and games and jokes and good times. This is a serious topic. um yeah, death, dying. How often do you guys think about that? Maybe most of you guys are, young, so you're not really thinking about that yet. I don't know why I really think about it. I think I've always thought about it. Um Even when I was a kid, you know. I've just been always fascinated by death. um, where we go, what happens afterwards, where were we before. I've even been thinking about like new theories as to what happens after death. Let me just throw this one out there. The reason that history repeats itself is because people repeat themselves. Like the law of thermodynamics says that you can't create or destroy matter. So what if when we die, in essence, we're recycled, right? Recycled back into the ecosystem. And that's how we kind of have similar people. Even though, like, that person may have existed thousands of years ago, this person is that person. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure. But that's just a weird idea that I had. Yeah, how often do you guys think about death? I guess. I'm not sure why I've been thinking about it more now than before. I guess because, parents getting older, if you have grandparents, if you have pets, siblings, just how time moves. Like actually seeing my nieces grow up, it really gives me a sense of how time progresses kind of quickly, and how our days kind of melt together, and we can just kind of sleep an entire lifetime away. So I guess the basis of what I'm trying to talk about here, um, is understand that the DNA that makes you up, it's literally millions of years in the making. That's how old you are, fam. You're getting up there in age. So when your parents say, get out of the house, go do something with your life, listen, bro. Listen. Do something with your life. Build a craft. Start young and get good, bro. Leave a mark here on this earth. And the only way by doing that is the power of the word. Movies, make a game, make music. Go out there and make something. Um, do it for yourself first, and then after a while, others will like love it really, because it's the same reason that we still worship certain philosophers or writers like Shakespeare, for example. It's because when they write about things that are timeless. And what does it mean by like something being timeless? Something's timeless because it's natural, it's innate, it's within us already. Like we all have lust, envy, desire, greed, all of those things. And so when you write about those things, we kind of relate to them. We kind of it makes those characters believable, right? So those are really why we like hone in on some things like that. But I guess what I'm trying to say in a weird roundabout way is that I've been thinking a lot about death, I guess, and dying and what happens afterwards. Like physically, what happens, like you die and you shit yourself, and then people have to clean you, and you got to buy a casket, and everybody's got to take some time off of work to come and fly out there for the weekend, and everybody's crying. I'm not talking about that stuff, like the legality, the physical world. I guess I'm talking about afterwards. Like, I'm hoping there's an afterlife so we can see all of our pals again, you know, and so that, you know, there's something to look forward to, I guess. But before your time comes, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is that you can't really sour your whole life based on we're all going to die and nothing really matters. I think we have to use the time that we have to the best of our abilities. And in my opinion, no God put you here to become the world's greatest accountant. Sorry to all my accountant friends out there. No one really cares. What they care about is your poetry that you have tucked under your bed and your films that no one's ever seen, or you know, like your dreams, buddy. That's your purpose. Those things are your purpose. Like if you're a dancer, whatever it may be, if you're a chef, whatever it may be, um, those are the things that God put you here on for, you know, to share that passion, to share that vision. In it's a small way, but it helps. It helps everyone. Like the book The Alchemist, when you choose the path, the world will come together and help you. Yeah, I guess times are changing. Times have always been changing, but now it feels like we're in a time where things are changing so quickly. It wasn't always really like this. You know, with all the political, economic strife going on, there's so many political rallies and change happening so suddenly. And yeah, it can all be a lot. It can all be a lot. And it's a lot of it is noise, right? So you have to weed out the noise and really hone in on what's important. Make some time every day to perfect your craft and to share your craft. Share it here first. Share it anywhere. Share it to your friends. Like, doesn't really matter, but just share it. That's important. And yeah, because remember how special you are. Like, literally, you have God within you. All of us, we do. And so that's how special you really are. But we usually just exchange our time for a few dollars, you know? Here's $20 per hour, and all your time is mine now. And so we give ourselves up to these kinds of physical things. Whereas I think we're a lot more powerful and important than that. But it's figuring out how to capitalize on that, how to manage it, how to become a professional at it. And then to do that, you have to take steps, right? So the first step is practicing. Of course, you're going to be doing it at home. You're going to be drawing and singing at home and annoying your parents, and they're going to tell you to go to school and do your homework, and you're going to be like, yeah, I'll do my homework later, but I'm going to write this song first real quick because that's actually more important. um uh, just do your homework anyway. Like, come on, guys. I passed, you know, like, I kind of passed, but I passed. So that's important too. But I guess it's important to live in the life that we've been born into. But even though you may feel like you're an alien in this world, like you don't really belong here, you belonged in like 10,000 years ago, or you belonged in a different era, or you may be different. And yeah, hone in on those differences. You're going to get bullied, you're going to get made fun of for those differences. But once you hone in on that and you refine it, I'm telling you, share it to the world will help you get to where you need to go. And your life will fit together. It'll have purpose, and you'll live with actual purpose, you know? Don't be like us guys that just sell their souls to become a banker just to make some money. Yeah, yeah, I guess that's me. I used to have dreams, man. Like, but dreams are hard. Dreams are very hard because no one gives a shit, right? It's so challenging. It doesn't really pay, and I know all of these things because I'm living it. I've lived it, but I still have the experience to get me to this point, right? I'm still on my journey. I'm still developing, right? But it's going to be challenging. No one said it's going to be easy. But that's the whole thing about life. That's the whole thing about life. It's the journey, it's not the destination. So don't make your journey miserable, right? And don't wait for a day that may never come. Make today that day, and make tomorrow that day too. And keep doing it over and over again. until you get there. And I hope you fucking get there. I really do. And so I really just wanted to make that video. And I guess tell your parents you love them and tell your siblings you love them. And if you hate them, fucking forgive them, because you never know when your time's up and you don't want to live with regrets, guys. To get to the point where you're self actualized, you have to be free. Your spirit, your mind, your body has to be free. And so you have to let go of all of those. You have to let go of pain, past hatred. You have to let go of all those things. And the power of forgiveness is huge. Even when that aren't deserving of it, it still makes you the better man. So, yeah, I hope you guys really like that. And it wasn't planned or anything. It's just some days I wake up and I know, like, in the pit of my stomach, I'm feeling like, I'm gonna have some dread today. Today's gonna tasting like a little bit of dread, and that's okay. And before, when I was a kid, I didn't really know how to handle that, and so my whole day would be ruined. I didn't have an outlet that I have now. Exercise, YouTube really helps. Making, like, writing time for me, like acknowledging that dread, and that it'll pass, and that life is good. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.